Welcome to the Man Cave. It's Wednesday. Comic books came out today. Yes, I'm wearing the Batman Dark Knight Rises ribbon armband. I think Leroy's already mentioned it, but we encourage people, if you're going to go see the movie, to wear the armband. It's a way of showing respect. At the same time, it's a way of showing your support for everyone affected by this. So that said, let's get to the comic books this week. We're going to start off with Marvel this week. Yes, Marvel. Okay, shall we? A versus X, Avengers. Yes. The Red Hulk decides to go on a assassination spree. Interesting, but predictable. The FF, the Future Foundation. Like the horse guy.
Why is it so far away? Nobody can see what you're talking about.
Because it's better light.
Horse guy. It doesn't need better light. Over there, it's like just all shiny. You can't see anything. Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, it's Fantastic Four. Cute cover. Story was still had that rough art, but the story wasn't too bad. Secret Avengers. Good story. Rough art. I'm not sure what the trend is with this rough, scratchy art style, but Winter Soldier. And you know Marvel's going to keep on pumping this out because Captain America 2 could be called Winter Soldier. Alright, The Incredible Hulk, Stay Angry. Force of Habit by. The story went, okay, that's good, but lately it's been okay. It's just every issue they're going to take the Hulk and put him in somewhere where he has to stay angry. It's getting a little boring. On the little boring side, I hate to say it, but Captain America, Iron Man. At least Captain America, the regular one, wasn't boring, but the artwork was key. Okay, best Marvel artwork, especially on the inside. Once again, the Mighty Thor. I'm just going to show you one page. Let me just pick a page at random. Boom, page at random. That is good artwork. That is something that visually you look at and you go, wow, that just looks good.
Pizza. No.
Yeah, cute. I'm going to get Leroy on you if you keep this up, alright? Okay, this used to be called the Thunderbolts. Dark Avengers. Marvel now cancel this title. This is a bad issue. Didn't enjoy it at all. It was kind of So that's it for the Marvels I picked up this week. Let's get to the DCs. Okay, from Vertigo, Spaceman. I'm saying all along, this is a good read. I finally caught up with the ones I was missing. Good read, interesting storyline. At least Vertigo knows what they're doing most of the time. Okay, Before Watchmen, The Comedian. It was a good read. Interesting storyline on this one. Alright, Green Lanterns and the New Guardians. This was definitely a letdown issue. Kind of saw it coming, so. But if you're a Green Lantern fan, and you know you are, you're probably going to pick it up anyway. Okay, I'm getting a little tired. The Flash. This having to reinvent everybody over and over again. Okay, one thing that DC never changed, because basically the title was doing good on its own anyway, and they pretty much left it untouched. Green Lantern, yes, The Revenge of Black Hand. And many people this week have been reading all the spoilers about how they're hinting at they look into the book of the Black Book and they see future. Well, there's the shot that everyone's talking about, the soon-to-be new Green Lantern who carries a gun. Alright, whatever. Yeah. Best DC cover, and this is weird for me to say it was one of the best DC books this week, because I know when this thing first came out I was like slamming it. But I Vampire had the best DC cover of the week. Okay. If you're going, well, I didn't say one for Marvel, because Marvel didn't really have a great cover this week. Okay, nice artwork on the inside. Once again, make this into a Vertigo book so they can make it actually darker and make it more in-depth. Justice League Dark.
Firestorm!
Nuclear Man. Oh, Oy vey. Oy vey. That's all I gotta say about that book. Oy vey. Alright, it pains me to say this, but I was disappointed in this Batman Dark Knight issue. Not to sound mean, they're bringing back the Scarecrow, and guess what they're doing again? Needles in Batman. Been done too many times. I'm tired of that storyline. Come up with something new. Would it hurt you to come up with some new villains? Would it? No. Alright, Superman, yes. They make Superman more modern, but it's old-fashioned kind of flashback story and artwork. They talk about the suit, but don't really talk about it. Yeah. The best written DC book this week, Oh, you know it, All-Star Western. This is actually a good read every single time. I have yet to be disappointed by this title. And guess what? They're going to can it because it's a Western. Please cancel. Voodoo. Artwork's not bad, but I'm like, okay, how long are you going to drag this storyline on? Speaking of please cancel, or at least, we've heard rumors that there might be a new writer on Superboy. Maybe they'll put a new writer on this book as well, because this, honestly, I felt like I was reading a book that was written for a 13-year-old. You know what I'm talking about? Teen Titans.
Teen Titans Go!
Okay. I would say a vulgarity here, but let's be honest, it speaks for itself. Best DC book all around. It has been doing good since it started. I'm going to wrap it up with the best regular DC book this week, Aquaman. I actually want to know more of this backstory they've brought in here. This is one I'm actually looking forward to, the Zero, because the new characters they brought in, and I said it, new characters they brought in are very cool and interesting. It's a new twist, and not to sound mean, he is not the lamest superhero ever. He's probably one of the best ones. I've been saying this for years. Aquaman, think, he survives the depths of the ocean. That's super strong. He could probably take Superman on in a good battle. So that's it for the regular DCs. There is the DC National Comics Eternity #1. Not bad. It's a one-shot. It's a nice, interesting take on the character. It's DC's trying a way of saying, we want to keep these characters and make some money. Yay! Because as you know, DC lost the rights to a whole bunch of characters recently. Look forward to the Crusade comic books from Archie coming out again. I know, I'm looking forward to an Archie Red Circle comic book. Hard to believe. Okay. I'm giving this its own title from now on. IDW, yes, IDW. They're good enough that I think they deserve their own little section every now. It's IDW. We're going to start off with John Byrne's Trio #3. Okay, I've said it before. If you're a John Byrne fan, you're going to pick it up. It's a fun little John Byrne read. The artwork is fun. Just pick it up. Now, my favorite IDW book lately, I like it. It's a guilty pleasure. I like Hawken. Okay? A cowboy, you see his ghost, and it's just one of those stories that, you know, the Trumans have a certain way of doing books, and I'm hooked on them. So that's it for the IDW books. Another company that I'm going to start calling its own thing is Image, because Image is not the really bad Superhero books they used to be. They're doing actually new stuff, and one of the newest things they've done, I enjoyed it, Debris. It's sort of like, well, actually, I don't want to sound negative. It reminds me of a story I wrote 10 years ago. This girl's on this planet, there's almost no water, post-apocalyptic, and she's finding like these mechanized monsters and so forth. It's got me interested enough that I want to look at #2 and #3. Pick it up, came out this week. Okay, now we'll talk about the alternates in general. Alright, I love this book. Oh, no, hold on, I forgot, I missed one Image book. Prophet! Once more, Image is doing something right. It's not the old Prophet superhero thing that was done by that person whose name I shall not mention. Liefeld. This is an interesting take on Prophet. I got hooked on it when it came back. I was told by someone to pick it up. I've been picking it up, and I've been enjoying it. Very European BD style, which is nice for a change from the usual stuff we get. If you haven't picked it up, go back, get the back issues, pick up the current issues of Prophet. Good read. Actually, really was a good read. Now we'll get to the regular alternates. There aren't too many. But then again, once again, an Image comic book, Elephant Man. All along, I've been picking up this series. Always a good read. The artwork's up and down, so good read. Alright, no more Image books, no more IDW books. This actually is an alternate book. Pick this up for the Mad Montreal girl on the camera.
I like it.
She likes it. For me, it's kind of like, you're not the DM of me. And if you like that saying and you know what it means, then go to RX, because as you know, they're having their t-shirt sale. They have that t-shirt that says, you're not the DM of me. It's a cool t-shirt. They didn't have it in my size. And if you know what it means, let Aaron know and he might give you a smile. Apart from that, getting back to the back issues, yes, Assassin's Creed. Pick this up for the Assassin's Creed Mad Montreal girl who's been playing the game. She actually finished it, the #2 one.
In 4 days.
Good read. There's another Assassin's Creed comic book coming out, I think, in October. I know who wants it.
Oh, also there's a movie coming out.
Yeah, okay. So if you're a gamer and you didn't pick it up, there are trades available. And I know Leroy talked about this, but I'm going to review it myself because it is the cover of the week, and I have to mention it. Yes, cover of the week. Probably the best alternate book this week. You know I'm going to say, it's Hit Girl. So that's it for the comic books weeks. I just wanted to do a little editorial here. From everyone at Madness Inc. and everyone from the Mad Montreal My family, I just want to say our thoughts go out to all the people affected by what happened last Friday night. And, you know, one of the best things I heard on the TV was there was a survivor of the shooting who actually went and saw the movie again. He actually went and saw it finished from start to finish. And the answer he told the press was he did it because the people who lost their lives want to see that movie. He did it for them. And he basically wanted to say that, you know, life has to go on, and in their memory, see the movie. Don't stop being a fan. I know a lot of people are going to be blaming comic books and video games, and they'll find every single excuse to blame us, the people who enjoy these things, and not actually look at the problem of having no control over how many bullets you can buy. Don't let it get to you. Like all things, it passes. And in time, people will realize, you know what? You can't blame the fans of the victims. You can't blame the fans of a genre. You blame the insanity that makes people like this guy. I'm not going to mention his name because not to some he doesn't deserve it. So for the 12 families affected by the loss, you have my sympathies. For all the other victims, don't give up hope. Life goes on, and from everybody up here in Canada to all the people in the States, you know what? We're thinking about you too. All the best, and keep the faith. Superheroes do exist, and they're in every single human being, especially the heroes from Aurora who saved other people's lives. From Madness Inc. Hold on, Mad Montreal wants to say something.
Don't forget, the guy who played Batman went to visit the victims in the hospital.
Yes, that's very cool of him to do. Okay, but once again, the heroes are in everybody. Sort of why I'm wearing this shirt, because everyone has a hero inside, and some real heroes came out that Friday night. So from everyone at Madness Inc., the whole Montreal family, all the best. We'll see you soon.